Peace and blessings. Oh, my beloveds, in earshot of these frequencies, thank you for receiving in a good way, in a powerful and transcendent way. I appreciate that. I appreciate love you, and I appreciate love me. I appreciate love my Creator and the whole of life. So that didgeridoo transmission that was just offered was brought forth to magnify the mastery of expressing forgiveness. You know, forgiveness is a great mastery that is important for all of us to aspire to. Some of us think that forgiveness is a gift that we give to someone who we forgive. You know, first and foremost, it's a gift to ourselves. And it's wonderful when we also have the presence of mind and heart to be in the forgiveness of self. So much of your empowerment is based in forgiveness. As I wrote in one of my poems, trust and forgiveness. And in it I say, trust and forgiveness, the sacred twins. Trust brought you to this earth, to heaven. Forgiveness ascends. The rage of resentment blocks the lessons you must learn, and the darkest of relationships then constantly return. The weapon of distrust breathe the horrors of your pain, and distrustful ones will come to you until you trust again. Forgiveness is the master key, opening the cage to set you free from distrust, misery, pain, and strife from those you feel have wrecked your life. Who can do a thing to you that you yourself did not create? Will you place blame outside yourself, or was it you who wove your fate? The past you reap, the future you sow. The present collects the debts you owe. If you had not the need, there would be no dirty deed, much wisdom to be gained from the center of your pain. Forgiveness is a must, for it teaches you to trust. Suspicion is a hungry beast that rips away your inner peace. Let go now of past resentment toward fallen love of yesterday. If not, your past repeats itself and steals the joy of this great day. If you don't forgive the past, you can't trust the present, and you then attract a future untrustworthy and unpleasant. Forgiving the past, trusting the present, making the future sweet and pleasant, blessing the darkness, making it right, reversing the tide, and freeing the light. Trust and forgiveness, they are the sacred twins. And trust, or that is forgiveness, must always precede trust. When there are twins, one pops out and then the other. In terms of the twins of trust and forgiveness, forgiveness has to be the firstborn. Trust cannot come before forgiveness. If there is no forgiveness, there is no full bloom of trust. And when there is this distrust looming, then you become magnetic to attract that which is untrustworthy. Hence, being an enemy unto your own self. So be of a forgiving heart. And know also that forgiveness is its own version of gratitude. When you are unforgiving, you are simultaneously ungrateful. And when you're ungrateful, you attract things about which to be even more ungrateful, things that do not fulfill, do not make your heart sing. So forgiveness, trust, gratitude, and loving on yourself. The only thing that you need to up-level your self-loving is to know that self-love is co-eternal with God and therefore always happening. And so loving you is not something you do, but something you simply acknowledge and allow. Because the reality of you loving you is in truth an eternal happening. It's never missing. Though sometimes attention will stray away from it and look at the very opposite of self-love, maybe even self-hatred. But simultaneously, there's this greater expanse of the reality of selfhood in that eternal awareness of loving self forever and ever and ever. I am Astarius Miraculi. I appreciate love you. I appreciate love me. I appreciate love life and my Creator. Thank you for remembering who you are. Thank you for coming home to your absoluteness. Thank you for knowing you make a monumental difference in the expansion of life, that life is better by virtue of you. Thank you for knowing that. Thank you for knowing that you are a blessing to every being that you ever encounter, and they are also and eternally meant to be a blessing unto you. Thank you for visiting my website, my profile, partaking of my books, my music albums, as well as my services of intuitive astrology and sound healing with didgeridoo, vocal harmonics, as well as transmission of Reiki. All is well in the kingdom of this now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.